Still looking to the left. Alright, just coming out of Fry's Flat where I'm camped up for the few days. I've come down that track there to the right. That's Hawker track. I did that at night time, which was rather interesting. Going out to do, whoops, start the engine first. That's better. Going out to do Bindari Falls, Bindari, and then go up to Craig's Hut. Although it's nice and sunny at the moment, apparently there's 3 days worth of rain coming in tonight. So tomorrow I was going to do Bindari Falls, or Bindari Falls, and today I was just going to go up around Craig's Hut and have a snoop around there. But I'll do both in one day today. Tomorrow, if it's not heavy rain overnight, I will try and get out over the top of the ranges to Lovex Hut and to Howard Plains. But if it is heavy rain overnight, the tracks are going to be pretty slippery and horrible, and they are quite steep in places, clay steep in places. So I'll end up going around the ranges and then come back up Howard's Plain from the other side. Not a major issue, it's just I was hoping to get up over the ranges. You can see the hills in front of us are huge. You actually got to drive up over those to get up to Lovex Hut. And if it's wet and slippery, it's dangerous. No one does it, except the idiots in their big flaming over modified cars and all that sort of stuff. But anyway, so I'll still probably get up to Lovex Hut. It might just be the other way around. But today, first stop, Bindari Falls, if I can get there. The map says I can, but I've noticed in this area the maps, it's sort of, yes it works, but it sometimes the roads aren't right. See how we go. Coming up to Sheepyard Flats here, sunlight in the camera again. And then there's all sorts of campsites further along, so we don't actually go out of Sheepyard Flat and up the hill that we came in from the town from. We'll actually turn right just down here a bit and keep on going along the Hawker River, and then we climb up over a hill and then back down to the river, cross the river up further. Hopefully it's not a deep crossing, otherwise I won't do it. And then up to the falls. If we can't do it that way, we'll have to come back to here and go around to Craig's Hut and then down to the falls and back up. There's all sorts of alternatives. It's not like you got to go one way and you can't go any other ways. There's tracks all over the forest here and they're all open. But some of them on the map are none, that's me. There's yeah, I see him. There's no one at Fry's. Got it. And as you can see, the tracks are quite narrow for oncoming traffic, and if you look down that way, it's an awful long way down to the bottom. So when you want to pull over, you try and find a spot. Yeah, just down there is Sheepyard Flat. And instead of going straight into the flat, we will get around to the right and head on out. That's where the walk came in yesterday. Just need to walk up through there. Where are we? Oh, come on, camera, stay in one spot. I hate this thing. sheep yard. There's no one at Fry's Flat, only me. The other people packing up this morning and going home. I guess this is the first one off the main road, so everyone sort of camps here. I don't like that little drive that I just did then to get up to sheep yard, to get up to Fry's Flat. Alright, here, soft edges, great. Sheep yard flat keeps on going up that way. We'll go up this road and hopefully it'll get us up to Bindari Falls, or Bindari Falls, or however you say it. Still got horse floats down there. Alright, I'll see what I can find for you. As you can see, we're climbing up the hills out of the valley. We're now in the Alpine National Park. The sign back there said no cats or dogs, fair enough. It said you can hike, you can do your bushwalking, you can camp in here. There was even a sign back there about shooting and respect each other when you're shooting. So in these national parks you can even shoot. This road's just been graded too, so it's a little bit slippery. Not too bad. And we do have some idiot drivers occasionally. Look at this. Want to go any further left? Usually they'll give you a finger, 1 finger, 2 finger, whatever. Tell you there's cars, how many in their packets. Or they'll pull up alongside you and say, oh, I've got a couple of cars behind me. So you know, that one didn't. And before that one, there was a Prado that was flying along here. Didn't even slow down as he went past me. Couple more campsites further up, but I wasn't expecting people to be in them. I thought sheep yard flat, everyone would have parked up there and not come up this road, but I was wrong. Switch back. Now you can't see anything apart from dust. Alright, can't really see much anyhow. Broken out of the Hawker Valley. We're heading up to 8 Mile Gap and then down the other side of the hills. Don't know the name of this stream that's on the left. The road has been graded, as you can see, but it hasn't been driven a lot, so there's still a lot of rocks and things sort of on the track, but it's certainly a lot smoother than driving over corrugations and potholes. Little birds. Oh, there's one. See them? They're rosellas. There's another one sitting on the road. Oops. Obviously I don't want to run them over. But I nearly had to change down gears to not run them over. Another switchback as we climb up out of the valley floor. Had me changing down to first gear. There you go, that mountain up there. We've got to get over the top of that. We're about 3/4 of the way up it. And we drive up these tracks, the switchbacks. Come up on the left, keep going up on the right. And that's the view. Unfortunately, you can't really stop on these tracks where the view's even better, but we'll see if we can look down the valley for you. And this is the road. If you miss the edge of the road here, you drive down that. Well, you don't drive down it, you just roll down it. It's been graded. Very soft edges. There you go. Valley views for you. And the horse riders, they follow the valley, the floor of the valley along the bottom. And we can't follow the horse trail. We've actually got to go up over this hill here. And up over that hill there, in front of us up there. There's a gap somewhere up there that I'm going to have to drive up through to get around the other side. Alright. Okay, we've crossed the top of the gap, going down the other side. We're actually going down Bluff Link Road. Which obviously hasn't been graded, but it's still a very good track. If I look at the map, I think it sort of follows a ridge line, but it's just off to the side of the ridge. Crosses over to Refrigerator Gap. There are some people working down there. Forestry workers.
Main Road.
This camera's being an arse. I don't know whether you can see that ahead of us on the far distance with the shade. The sun's wrong over there. One dirty great big hill. A mountain. It's actually got lots of spots which would be interesting to climb, but I don't know what the rock's like. Just trying to find a name. It is called The Bluff. And there's actually a walk trail goes repeater station. There's a walking trail that goes up over the top of that. Well, and obviously, as you can hear, it's a rough track, but it's an okay track, and it's certainly a be fine if it was bucketing down with rain along this track. It's not going to get soft and soggy. There's plenty of rock in it. That might be the gap just up there ahead. Although we're still almost a kilometre away. Creek crossing, dry. First gear to get up this hill. Refrigerator Gap. Now, Refrigerator Gap track. Unfortunately, it's all, we're sort of back off the edge, so can't see much. Now that's Refrigerator Gap track there, which actually looks less used than the one I'm going down, which is good because this should be going over the. This is called Bluff Link Road. This should go up to a track junction. Bluff Track. Bluff Track is the one that goes out past Lovick's hut. Goes up to Bluff Hut. Yep. Beyond that, there are two trails. One's called the 16-mile Jeep track, which someone said to me the other day, it's a pretty wild track, and I probably wouldn't get up it without a winch, but I'm actually going down it, so it might be better. And there's another one called Bluff Link Road. It continues on. We'll see how it goes. We'll see which way people go too. This one, obviously ahead, you can see it's well driven. And the other track out to the right, it hasn't had many cars go down it, so it's better to go where the traffic flows Two reasons. One, it's been driven, so it's flattened out and all the rest of it. And two is, if you do have a problem on the track, being a well-driven track, you're probably more likely to have someone come along on this track than you are going the other way. It's only a rough track, but it's people are saying, oh, it's really rough, it's in a hard track. Well, not really. It is rough. If you take it easy, you're fine. That bluff up there though, wow, that's amazing. We go along the edge of that, on the left-hand edge of that bluff. So that'll be pretty specky views out the side. Unfortunately, this no-go camera is playing up, so I don't know whether it's recording or not. It's little lights flashing, but you just don't know. Here. There's the walking trail from here. It goes all the way to the top of that hill. That's crazy. Bluff summit, 1.5 kilometres. That can't be right. I think I mean they reckon 1.5 kilometre walk up the top of that hill in front of us is only 1.5 hours. Extremely fit walkers. And Bluff Hut, which is on top of that hill, which you can't drive to. Shut up. Bluff Hut, 5.6 kilometres, and it's 3 hours of walking. So I don't know whether they've got steps up there or something, but still on Bluff Link Road, just past the 16-mile Jeep track. It says 4-wheel drive only. I've been told yesterday, someone said it was pretty chewed up. A bit of dust here, so I'm catching up with someone. And I've also went past Bluff Track, which also says 4-wheel drive only. But this track here doesn't say 4-wheel drives only. Car did pass me a little while ago, so this might just be the dust from him. There's no wind at all, so yeah, wind turbines out here would be pretty useless. This might still be the dust, it's just lingering around from when he came up the track. This will go down to a small creek crossing, hopefully not deep, and I'll cross that and get up to Bindery Falls. And then from Bindery Falls I'll go along the circuit track, monument track, and then up to Craig's Hut. Then back across the top of Mount Sterling, down into Mount Buller. Go and pay $8 to go and use a washing machine. Stock up on food because I'm going to be well truly away from the towns over the next few days. Send messages when I'm in town, all that sort of stuff. Although surprisingly, I've got 3 bars of 5G coverage, and I'm on the Bluff Link Road in the middle of nowhere. Lots of fallen trees. That's the other concern I've got. If it rains heavily overnight, a lot of these trees might not be able to handle it, and end up with trees across the track, which could be a bit of a pain. Especially with me trying to cut through it with a pocket Anyway, don't know if you can see that ahead of me. That's the bluff, and that walk trail goes to the top of that and over the back. We don't drive that. We can't get up the top there. It's all by foot. What have we got? Probably in distance wise about 500 metres to the crossing in a straight line, but it zigzags all the way down the hill. So it's probably another kilometre at least. Track's okay, a little bit bumpy, but it's not bad. Got a car in front of me and a car behind me, so you can see the dust on the windscreen. That's from the car in front, and the car behind me is getting twice as much dust. Another little switchback. It's a little bit chewed up. There's the dust from the car in front, you can see down the road. Okay, anyway, wait till we get to the crossing. Alright, should be coming up to a river crossing just down here. Not sure which way to go. And so that's just a camping area. Just enough to get your tyres wet. A bit bumpy though. Falls Road, Bindari Road, much better condition than the one I just came down. Might still be able to see the bluff through the trees over there. A little bit up this track, up this road, is the waterfall, which I am aiming to get to. Coming into Bindari Falls. It's up that valley there, straight ahead. Here's the bridge. Water flowing down the creek, which is good. Stop over here. And get out and walkies up to the waterfall. Take a good camera and the phone, and the no-go can stay stuck on the windscreen. Okay, just coming out of Bindari Falls, following the little switchbacks up the hill at the top. I think it goes on to Circuit Road. You can follow that back into Mount Buller, but we're not. We're going to go right then left and go up Monument Track. I'm not sure whether they're calling Monument Track at the moment over the radio. Someone's out around the area, but where I am you can hear people from all over the place, so I don't know where they are. They could be going up or down Jeep Track, they could be going up Monument Track. I know they keep saying that it's they're stopping, waiting for someone to catch up and all that sort of stuff.
Carl? What was that? High up, hit that tree there.
Anyway, next stop will be Craigsett. If Monument Track's any good, they're a bit of a challenge, because none of the tracks so far have been a challenge, but if it's a bit of a challenge, I'll video it from the bottom to the top. That's if the no-go actually works. So that was Monument Track. Another nice little, it wasn't difficult, just had a few steep climbs and some switchbacks to get up. Clear Hills Track's the one that goes down through to Stirling, Mount Stirling. Craig's up to the right. So I'll pop back into high range. And got Craig's up and have a bit of a snack and something to drink, and take some photos and videos and fly the drone around if I can. Alright, everyone's got trail bikes and he's coming up there on a little scooter. This here Clear Hills Track or something? Clear View, Clear Hills, something. One or the other. It goes down to Clear Hills Hut, so which we passed on the way up. I didn't even see it. Somewhere down here on the right. It's probably away from this track. Then we'll go down over the top of Mount Stirling, drop down off the mountain onto Circuit Road. There should be a hut around here somewhere on the right, but I can't see anything. Around Circuit Road, back into Mansfield, do what I got to do. I believe the rain is going to start about 2 to 3 o'clock in the afternoon tomorrow afternoon, so hopefully I'll be up over the top of Bluff Track, out past Lovick's hut before it hits us, but you never know.